Hello, my viewers. Welcome to the Lifestyle Tips with yours truly, Christine. For those that are joining me for the first time, I want to welcome you here. And for those that have been following my previous episodes, as you know, I cannot thank you enough for the continued support. Now, for today's topic, as you may or may not know, I share lifestyle tips from uh, reputable magazines. So, for today's tips, I'm going to be sharing with those viewers of mine who if you have trouble with makeup just like I do, when it comes to makeup, what makeup, what is the best makeup to use, what makeup I should apply where, that's a challenge to me, and I'm learning, ever since I started sharing episodes, different videos with you. I'm learning a little bit more about makeup so that I can uh, present these videos to you when I'm ready and looking good. Anyways, so today's video is for my viewers out there. If you apply makeup and you use makeup and you don't know which brush does what, or which brush works where, or the today's episode is just for us. Okay, so I got a magazine here which is called the Glamour magazine. Now, if you want to get a copy, you have either to go online, or if you have some magazine stores in your area, depending on what part of the world you are, you can find the Glamour magazine. Now, this is an old edition. You may not be able to find it, but you may be able to find it online. So give it a shot. So for today's topic, I'm going to be talking about brushes, as we said, and today's topic has to do. This is what today's topic is goes. Wait, how do you use that brush? So I'm gonna be sharing several brushes. Like, I didn't know there was a multitude of brushes that did have different functions until I came across this article. So this article is gonna help us understand what is gonna help us understand more about these brushes and what the purposes of this brush. I mean, it all has to do with makeup, right? But you want to know which brush to use when. I mean, for people who are in the business, or people who are who've been doing the makeup thing, who have been applying makeup, and are really tuned into the industry, probably you already know, you know which brush to use where. But for some of us, like, if you sent me, I'll just go pick up any brush. So having come across this article, I think it's going to help us throw some light and get an understanding of what brush you need to use when and where. So I hope you're comfortable. Let's roll. All right. So as I said, today's topic is wait, how do you use that brush? We're going to find out, and I'm going to be sharing these pictures with you. Okay, so the first brush that I'm going to start with is called a multi-purpose brush. And that's the brush here, that right there. And I mean, you may have to zoom in just to get a better. So that's the multi-purpose brush. And I'm going to share what this brush is all about, or how to use this brush. Okay, so here we go. The multi-purpose brush is great to evenly apply foundation, blush, and bronzer. Okay, now you can get this is it's a dual fiber multi-purpose brush, and based on this, it comes for the price of $26. But I mean, you can go you can go to any store that sells makeup and get yourself that same brush. So, but I guess you wanna have the right name for it. So it's called the multi-purpose brush, and remember, you can use this to apply foundation, blush, and bronzer. All right, so our number two brush is called the contour brush. This is the contour brush right there. And again, I'm gonna try to, now this was that's the multi-purpose brush, and this is the contour brush right there. I hope you see it clearly. Okay, now let's see the purpose of this brush. Now this brush sweeps foundation or bronzer along the cheekbones and jawline to define them. Right, so my understanding here is that if you want to get that definition, that clear definition of your jawline and your cheekbones, this is the brush you want to use, and it's called the contour brush. I'm learning something here. All right, so we're gonna go to brush number 3. It's called the stippling brush. Now that's the brush. It's small in size, so you might not be able to. So this is the brush I'm talking about here, and I'm gonna let's see what the purpose of this brush is. Now, a stippling brush used to dot on liquid foundation for a diffuse hair brushed effect. Now, if you just want to, do a touch of my understanding, this is my understanding. I'm not an expert of makeup, but based on the article, this is my understanding of it. Is that if you want to put a little, you want to put little dots of foundation in different, depending on whatever part of your face, this is the brush. This is the brush you want to use, right? Okay, so we're gonna move on to another brush, which is called the powder finish brush. The powder, and that's the brush right here. It's called the powder finish brush. All right, now this brush here is best for dusting on is best for dusting on loose powder foundation. Okay, and my understanding is that if you just want to apply powder loosely to your face, this is the powder you want to, this is, I beg your pardon, that's the brush you want to go for. All right, now let's move on to our next brush. This is called the tempered brush, and I'm going to share the picture very shortly. The dome shape softly blends blush across cheekbones. Now that's the tempered brush right here. This one right here, that's the tempered brush, and the function of that again is to softly blend blush across the cheeks. So if you have different, my understanding is if you have different foundation, different colors of foundation, and you want to blend that in with, blend it in properly, this is the brush you want to use to blend in your foundation. All right. Okay, so let's go to another brush here, which is called a thin liner brush. Now that's the brush here. That's the thin liner brush. Okay, and let's see what that brush does. A thin liner brush used to fill in brows and apply shadows along upper and lower lashes. Okay, now if you, again, this is my understanding of this is for your eye, for your eyebrows, right? So you want to use this to fill in your brows and apply shadow along upper and lower lashes. So if you want to, if you can use it here, and you can use it to apply, my understanding is you can use it on your eyebrows, and you can also use it to apply shadow along your upper and lower lashes. Now, as I said, I'm not an expert, but if you're an expert out there and you're familiar with these brushes and how they all work, please feel free to throw more light on this in my comment box. Or if you have a link where we can get more, where my viewers can get more details about this stuff, please feel free to put that in the comment box. Okay, so I'm gonna go on to the next brush here. It's called a fan brush, and clearly, I mean, it fits. It's just it fits the name. Look at that. That's the fan brush right there. And let's find out what that brush does. Now, the fan brush works for highlighting your nose and cheeks with luminizer. Okay, and also sweeps away excess eyeshadow. So if you have any excess eyeshadow, this is the brush that's going to be used to clean that off. And also works, it's good for highlighting your nose and cheeks with luminizer. I'm sure the experts out there know what this is all about. Okay, I'm an amateur when it comes to makeup, but I'm learning something new here. All right, and lastly, I think we got all those brushes covered. So if I'm to count, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ladies, we have 7 brushes that serve different purposes when it comes to your makeup. Okay, so whatever brush you choose to buy, if you want to go for the whole set, I think there's some kits that have a whole selection, have a whole collection of these brushes. You may want to go for that, or if there's a specific brush that you think works well for you, you may choose to go with that. Yeah, but well, who knew? Like, there's a whole set of brushes that you can use for your makeup. It's unbelievable. So yeah, if for the experts out there when it comes to makeup, as I said again, please feel free to share more light as far as these brushes go. If you would like, if you don't mind doing that in my comment box. But for my viewers out there, at least we know now. We know which brushes. At least I've learned something here when it comes to these brushes, and there are tutorials. There are tutorials out there that will show you how which brush to use and how to use it and which foundation. But this is just a general video, just showing for those who are, if your plan is to get into makeup just like myself, and if you want to get a better understanding of makeup, this is what today's episode is all about. All right, so it's been a pleasure, my viewers, sharing this with you. I hope you find it helpful, and if you do, please don't hesitate to share it with somebody out there. And please don't forget to comment, as I said. If you want to add any more pointers as far as today's topic goes, please feel free to do that. And also like. Now, I just want to remind you once again that my videos are coming once every week. So just be aware about that, and please subscribe if you don't want to miss my other videos. I have other categories of videos that I showcase. Like we have I have lifestyle, and I also have some urban and some other categories. So just check out my YouTube channels and you'll find all the rest. All right. As always, it's been a pleasure. I've been your host, Christine. Until our next video, I want to say cheers and take care. Bye-bye.